to do it, you put your stuff on streaming,
Right.
you promote it on social media, you could get the word out there. So the music is still there. We just have to be willing to search it out. And a lot of times we aren't.
Nah, that's very powerful, damn. But you know what? All right, Truth Nation. All right, damn. I have to set the stage for you. Got to set the platform for you because right now we're about to get into this freestyle. You're a hip hop head. I'm a hip hop head. Tori's a hip hop head.
I hope I ain't talking my voice out. I've been talking like a mug, but let's get it.
And for real, Truth Nation. Y'all know what it is. Hometown Thursdays, hosted by your boy Benjamin. Damien Ellzey, are you ready?
I'm ready, brother.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Yeah. Real MC.
Yeah. I hit as hard as a corner with no remorse, with no other recourse. We of course fight for ours. I mean I fight via these bars like a drunken monk. My sleuth skills above par. Versus V versus me. Woo! Killers losing every time they on whatever. But I'm lying, I'm just better. I never let up. My energy always at a James. I'd rather go blind than waste my time having to find my aim. You aiming at the most noblest forms of manhood. Pray you aim good. Hope good be your worst and excellent your best. You killers quake toe. I know you killers in your chest. And my eyes red as Mars. Therefore I can't at all in total recall. What made you killers think y'all had a chance at all? Got them gasping, Great Gatsby reincarnated as D.E. My rags to riches story the most envy. Killers see me and either be motivated or they hated. Told I was gonna make it and I made it. I'm a man of my word, a man made to words. I observed the practice of polygamy. There's a synergy between I and all of the she's I used to and still do. Love the she's, I love the she's. My pronoun-dutic accurate. She mad at it cause I hit too strong. I hit it strong as the linebacker coked up. The kick of a Bronco roped up. Von Miller on dust. Look what I do to these killers. You don't even gotta record it to see what I do to these killers. Shots fired and I ain't even talking about triggers. It's bigger than you liars and your dreams of grandeur. Smack your manager, then call you amateur. Amadeus level of artistry. My symphony, Craig G approved. Violent violins hitting in the album's groove. Watch me move like a soul train line. Legs swinging, bell bottoms pop the lock on these players. Namesake Lillard's got me waving. Bye to these players. Stop running, man. Thought players wanted to dance with me. Got my drill team with me, and they stomp out suckers. I got that ill scheme written, and they plot out suckers. You players still will feel me like a puncture wound. Stab both of your ears like both your ears was named Paula Pierce. The luck of the Irish couldn't save you from this violence. When abuse is so verbal, words hitting like a murder. But you plugging up your ear, trying desperately not to hear. But I got news for you, man. I hit too strong. Along with my melanin rich bombshell, it would drop you like a dumbbell. Do tell, she paint well. She trying to keep it from pain. Your eyes swell. From what I heard, is players online like the FOI to do the same. It's a shame, but a loud mouth get you. Get your mouth left red like a Maasai hit you. You better never walk alone, but I had a mile with you. Warriors come off the play like Stephen Clay. I leave an imprint wherever I go like I stepped in clay. You step and fetch your players, better step away or get stepped on like hair on from here on out. The peanut gallery can hold or shut the when grown folks talking pretty Tony-ish. Going with that funny-ish. Okay, let's be funny quick with Dame A.D. That'll be the only joke told here today. I'm finishing what you starting. Got cats tuning in, asking me what's up like Martin Light work. Just an excerpt. Chamber filled with theoretical bullets that might hurt. I'm just holding up the mirror doing the Lord's work. These words may they be read and be heard. Losers should never talk to winners. Y'all should just shut the cause I hit too strong. I hit them with a deadly of words like Kobe Bean Bryant. All up in the third. Wait. Don't get hit with 30. Don't get left dirty. Yeah, you a trapper, but you might need John the MD. Keep messing with this MC. Press the gas. Run him over in the fast lane. Don't you have something else that you should do, man? Shouldn't you have me at the top of the list? Because the things that I do with this mic is priceless. Cause I've been doing it so long. My grind is so long. You can run an Amtrak train on it. Wait, I'ma put my granddaddy's pain on it. Let the verse flame on it. Let him burn it up. Wait, no matter how I try to escape, I can't escape. I love rap, I am that. Where my book bag at? Wait, put it over my shoulders. Cause the city's like a weight. I can't wait to carry that weight across state lines. Cause of the way I may carry heavy words on lines. You may find me at the bottom of the list. I may sink to the bottom of your page or list. But I don't give a if I ain't on your best list. I'm not listed. I'm hard to reach. That's why they told me I should pour more water down on my speech. I quote,
My
you
God.
too complex, nah, you too dumb, it's a two-way street, smarten up some, Dame Ellzey,
Hey.
It's amazing.
we don't play. Oh, he was asking me was I gonna kill the beat. I don't play.
Hey.
We don't play.
Hey.
Hometown Thursdays.
How can people get in contact with you and keep up with you?
They can keep up
Dame
with me.
Ellzey.
They can come on. They can check me out on Facebook. They can check me out on Instagram. I'm part of this group called the Dope Music Crew. You can check that out. So you can look me up. DAME_ELLZEY on Instagram. Damien Ellzey on Facebook. Cats know me.
And for those that are tuning in, where is the event that's coming up with Big Daddy
Come
Kane?
check me out. You might hear that version, but you'll hear the unclean version of that. You know, I took some words out. You caught it. I had to do some things, but you can come check me out Saturday at Riverside, June 17th. Opening up for Big Daddy Kane and MC Light. It's gonna be live.
Hey,
and I'm
get
just
them
the tip of the
tickets.
iceberg. It's gonna be Baby Drew. We got Rusty Peas, King Kamazi, Monty and Monty. We got Scales. It's going to be DJ Infotech on the ones and twos. We got DJs that's gonna be there. We got breakdancers that's gonna be there. It's gonna be a real salute to hip hop. And I got tickets I got 5 sets of tickets that I can give out today. So if y'all call in, give them your information.
I don't know about all that, Dame. I don't know about all that. We're going to keep that behind closed doors. Okay. But with that being said, I'm definitely going to attend. I'm definitely going to attend because I love to see Big Daddy Kane. My father actually met Big Daddy Kane. So now it's time for me to actually go see what Big Daddy Kane's show is going to be about.
You got to see
all right?
it. It's a historical lecture. I'm up here sweating now. I gave y'all 4 minutes of hot bars.
Oh,
That's
no.
hard.
I would have gave y'all
Look,
more.
that's going down at the Hometown Thursdays Wall of Fame bar.
Thank you, brother.
Hey.
Thank you.
Look.
I wanted to make sure I came up here and represent for y'all. You know, it's hometown talent. I wanted to make sure I came up
you
here.
gonna
and
stick
y'all
around
gave
for the
me-
Pop Culture Report.
Oh, without a doubt.
Hey, you know when you do it like that, you get to stick around for the Pop Culture
Oh,
Report.
well, thank you. I've earned more time.
Hey,
That's what we
look,
talk about.
when we come back, we'll have the Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Y'all know what it is, Truth Nation. Tap into this song by Dame Ellzey with fresh ears. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the way we were raised, the days never seem to end. Outside running it back with James and them. The youngest on the block stood at the top of the key, trying to be everything he could see. Hustler, ball player, gambler, runaway that never ran away. Ran to the garden, then the Phillips, then the Lincoln, only to return stinking from trail games to full court, 3 games of hustle. Mama like you smell like outside, then I'ma go back outside. Sit on the porch, drink a 40 with them older cats. They say a rhyme and I'll oblige. Freestyling with red eyes, throwing pitchforks to the sky. Go inside, watch headline news, the black chick was super thick. Call Stacy, she mad at me cause it's another night I'm lit. Wake up in the morning, do the same thing again. Every day was twin, back then a friend was for life. Do or die, ride or die. If I said I got you, I had you. The block, one thing I wish I could give to these kids, but they wouldn't understand, can't understand. Things have changed. My daddy said you better be close enough to home to hear me when I call your name. Now I want them to go. They wouldn't understand, can't understand. Things have changed. My daddy told me you better be close enough to home to hear me when I call your name. Now I want them to go. Yeah, and when they do, no boo-hoo, no tears, all fears appear only to be conquered. Be strong, be you, do what it is you dare to do. Do what you're supposed to do to get what you're supposed to get. The motto of this Ellzey shit, be confident. Nobody is you, that's your gift. You all are smart at this. Never hide it to make others feel comfortable. Know your worth, which sometimes can be a curse, but use it to your advantage. That's the magic of your melanated blackness. Wherever you go, remain active. Be an activist, not a pacifist. Never accept the dumbness. You got a mind, so speak it. Never walk behind a brother, walk side by side. Never wrap your life in that of others. You can ride, but know how long you gon' ride. It's up to you to decide your fate.
Acts Housing Home Buying Tip of the Week with D. Kemp. D, can anyone own their home?
Absolutely. If you have the will, we have the way at Axe Housing. So start today, go to our website, axehousing.org, and complete the virtual orientation. There's no reason that if you want to be a homeowner that you can't be a homeowner. It's just about taking the steps and finding the people and places who want to support you in that effort. If you have steady income, if you're renting, paying anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a month, there is absolutely no reason you cannot be a homeowner. There's nothing wrong with renting, but understand you have a choice. If you want to be a homeowner, there are people in places who want to help you achieve that goal. All you need to do is go to axhousing.org and start the virtual orientation, and we are ready to put a team of professionals around you to help you reach your goal of homeownership.
It's one of the most critically acclaimed superhero films of all time and features an Oscar and Grammy-winning soundtrack. And now you can experience Marvel Studios' Black Panther in a whole new way with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra as they perform Ludwig Göransson's score live to picture at the Bradley Symphony Center June 23rd through the 25th. Visit MSO.org right now to reserve your best seats or call the box office at 414-291-7605. Follow T'Challa's epic journey as he clashes against Killmonger for both peace and his rightful place on Wakanda's throne, all while surrounded by the gorgeous beauty of a former movie palace. Marvel Studios' Black Panther Score with Film runs June 23rd through the 25th only. Call for tickets 414-291-7605 or visit MSO.org.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance. No matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto coverage at the right price. You'll also save up to 23% when you bundle auto with home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Want to save energy and money? With an energy-efficient home, you will use less and save more. We Energies has simple tips to help you reduce energy costs, like unplug fully charged cell phones to avoid wasted energy or clear furniture or rugs away from vents to improve airflow. Get a free online home energy assessment and learn more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com. We Energies. Simple, smart savings.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Greg Madsick. The Brewers have dropped 6 straight. They return home for a 6-game homestand beginning Friday night against Pittsburgh Pirates. Greg Council's team hoping to put in a surge before the All-Star break.
Day off comes at a good time and get ready for, whatever. We got 20 or so games in 21 days, I think, before the break or something like that. So it's a tough stretch, and, we're going to have to play well.
The Packers wrap up a 3-day minicamp with a team-building activity. Training camp begins July 26. And the NBA draft takes place 1 week from tonight. The Bucks own just one selection, number 58 overall, the final pick in the 2-round event. This sports update presented by Associated Bank, proudly supporting our hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tori Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com. It's time to see what's poppin' with Melanie Ricks.
101.7 The Truth, Tori Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Melanie Ricks.
What's good?
Also joining us, Benjamin. It's amazing. And Dame Ellzey in the building.
Yes, sir. Still here.
Did y'all hear that vibrato? It's amazing. Did y'all hear that? Am I crazy?
I do a 365.
Okay, what? Let him know.
1,000. Wait, what did he say? 1,000 days. I've been going through something.
What?
Well,
it's amazing.
It's just amazing. Leave that just amazing. You great
Tori.
with that. Look at Tori looking at him like, what is this brother talking?
Tori used to this. He just letting him do what he got to do. Okay.
Actually, I got stuck at looking at Mel's shirt.
You like that?
Is that the?
It's a dub.
It's dope.
I didn't.
That's dope.
Who is that? Who is that a silhouette of?
What's her name?
Lisa Leslie?
Thank you. Yes, it's Lisa Leslie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's a
you like
dope
that?
hoodie.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
like
you.
that.
Thank you. Nike.
I don't know why the first time I saw that, I thought that was Michael Jordan. I've been looking at you for
You
like
just
past 3
assumed?
hours.
You thought it was Michael Jordan doing a sky hook with a bun in his
Right,
hair?
right. What a bun in his hair.
I don't know. I'm programmed.
You funny.
You
I like
just
the
automatically,
sky hook with a
saw
bun.
the
Right,
saw the
I
legs.
saw the basketball in here. Oh, it's Michael Jordan. She got Jordan and stuff.
You just saw the
on.
basketball at
For
the top.
those who are listening in,
That's funny.
Melanie Ricks has an orange Nike sweater with the WNBA logo on it. And I've never seen it before, so I was staring at it.
You like it?
It's like
It's hard, right?
Lisa Leslie doing like a sky hook almost.
It's their logo. That's their logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that always the logo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since they started the league, it was with Lisa Leslie.
In the 90s, yep.
That's what's up.
It's amazing.
So I'm just repping because they're in season. You so crazy, vibrato. They're in season right now, so you got to rep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Let's get them more money.
Come on now, that part for
Let's get 'em more
real.
money.
Because people want to make fun of them and all that stuff. Like anytime ESPN posts them, people want to, like, you know how trolls are.
Right.
And the biggest thing they
Internet
say
trolls.
is people aren't like whatever, and it's like because y'all need to support.
Let's get 'em
They
more
need
money.
more. They need more money.
And people talk about, oh, it's not enough people in the stands, but we have to realize that they on TV. They got contracts. They're making a lot of money off of that. The NBA ain't losing money off the WNBA.
Sure aren't.
And so as long as people aren't making enough noise, they're gonna keep not paying them.
Come on.
$200,000-$300,000 a year.
We got to support.
And look, remember, you can join us here on 1017 The Truth as we stream live on YouTube and Twitter on 1017 The Truth on YouTube and Twitter.
Would you? Oh, sorry. Let me not ask that. Do you think Milwaukee would be accepting of a WNBA team in this climate currently? You think they would?
Yes.
Because
Milwaukee is a sports town. Wisconsin
For
itself
sure.
is a sports town.
For sure.
The way they love the Packers, the way they even love the Herd up north, the way they love the Bucks, the Brewers, all of that, the Admirals.
Those games are popping.
Those games are popping, and
Like,
that's
for
a
real.
minor league team pretty much. But
Right,
they love
right.
it.
Love
You
it.
bring a WNBA team, put them in the 5-serve. It'll pop.
Really?
And maybe even a Big Three team. Do we have a Big Three team here?
It'd be nice.
No.
I know,
I know
we
they
got, like, a
come
big
here
thing in
and
Chicago.
play, and it be popping when they come here
Oh
and
wait,
play.
Big Three was here.
I'm talking about, do we have a team?
No,
We don't
got
have
a
a
team.
team.
though.
No,
They
we
come
don't have
through.
a team, but they come. Yeah.
We got some players from Milwaukee that's playing in the
Right, we
Right,
do. We got players.
And that's also Milwaukee is a basketball town because it's cold all the time. And
I think
athletes coming up.
the Big
It's an
Three
indoor
would do
sport,
well.
yep, facts.
I think the Big Three would do well here.
so, too.
A Big Three team.
Talk to Ice Cube. Have him set it
No
up.
facts. Because they were their inaugural year. They were here. Like I remember
Yeah,
that.
they
That was a
were
big
here.
deal. Yeah, I went. That was fun. It was dope to see that. But okay, so you do think that a WNBA team would
Oh,
do well
absolutely.
here? Okay,
Absolutely.
cool. Because people have talked about that, and I don't know if you know. Fun fact: I believe this was either the 50s or 60s. We had a women's basketball team.
Really?
The Milwaukee Does. Look it up.
I didn't know that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look that up.
If you go on eBay, there's even old memorabilia. It's worth like thousands now.
Wow.
But that's a legit thing. Look it up.
She
Milwaukee
what was the name?
Does.
Milwaukee Doves again? Or-
The Milwaukee Does, as in a female deer.
Okay,
Doe.
bet.
Yeah,
bet.
yeah. Isn't that
Okay.
crazy?
That is dope.
Yeah, no.
That's
like-
a real
Hey,
throwback
that's-
jersey.
That's
crazy.
Yo,
Smoking crazy is what that is.
I'm done with that, Zach.
It is crazy though.
It
if you
is.
think
It
about
is. No, for real. Especially so long ago. We
Why
were
did they
fans.
stop?
Good question. I do not know. I should look that up. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was a long time ago. They don't
Was
do
it
it
during
anymore.
like the World War II era when when the men let me finish, when the men went off to war and then the women
and then they needed
then women
somebody
stepped
to
in
play
like
basketball. Hey, that's a legit question though.
that's history.
He's not. I don't think he's being funny.
No,
Like,
I'm not
that's
being
a real
funny.
question. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
funny though.
like
That's
you
a
know,
fair question.
Like that movie about
need
the
you to
women
cook our
baseball
food.
players.
No, I hear you. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Yep. It's just like that movie.
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Of course I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Where the
Dang.
women started playing
Yeah,
baseball
yeah,
because
yeah.
the men had went off to and so
Yeah.
the season had stopped. So
Yeah.
they kept it going.
Yep. No, it wasn't then. World War II was like the late 30s, 40s, but I hear you. I'm
Okay.
picking up what you're throwing down.
Okay.
That's a good point he made.
No, that's
for
right.
real.
But you just said the 50s and 60s, so I didn't know if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
knew
yeah,
the
yeah.
exact time.
I
So I
hear
was just
you.
saying, okay.
It could have
Yeah,
been
I
the
hear you.
Vietnam time though. You know.
I was just gonna
Could've
say
been
it's giving
Vietnam,
Nam.
like-
It's giving Nam though.
Okay.
So hey, same
I was just trying to
concept.
throw something out there.
No, I hear you.
It makes sense to
But
me.
you did sound smart
Let me
because it
fall
makes
back.
a lot of sense. No, stay up.
Did they wear like basketball shorts or bikini bottoms.
I knew he was going to do that. See,
I'm just saying,
but this is why I feel like we're not ready for
always
WNBA
look.
team,
I'm
you
trying
feel
to
me?
tell you, like
Tory Lowe's.
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
I'm just
There's
saying.
a lot of Tory Lowe's in Milwaukee.
No,
Not just kidding. There's
if
only
it
one Tory
was,
Lowe.
if there was a lot of Tory Lowe's, this
We'd
city
be a lot better.
wouldn't even look like this.
It would be a lot better. Is what you're saying.
Hey, let me tell you something.
More
We'd be
conscious brothers. Okay.
That part.
We'd have a lot of things done. Yeah.
Be well clothed.
No, but I know how.
Out there
all
in
right,
winter coats.
I say that because when I see like the women's football league arena football thing, they running around in like
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
saying.
still a bikini. And hey, I don't mind watching it, but at the same time, if we're gonna take the sport a bit more serious, I think they need to be properly clothed.
Right. And I think that
properly, what is properly clothed?
I started looking at my phone and I missed it. And I just came back to properly clothed.
I did too, and all I heard was
Well, have you
let me make sure I'm not.
They do over sexualize a lot of the women's sport.
they
football,
sexualize it.
Yeah, I think it's got on pads and bikini. That's
just it. That's not even proper like safety. Like protocol.
Right.
They out there getting so many runners.
And I'm glad the WNBA doesn't do that. They don't make them wear
right.
In their defense, because I think they're referring to like gymnastics,
right?
They kind of have to wear that stuff.
No, I'm talking about like the football. We were talking about the football.
Oh, wait, why would a woman wear?
But there's a
like a lingerie bowl. It happens during
they literally got like just panties on. That's it.
So Zach, if you want to turn that page, I am finally on the same page. Thank you. Yep, I appreciate you. Got it. And I'm there. So I understand what y'all are saying. Y'all know that's a novelty though, because I have a friend who plays in one of those.
What? That does everything.
I do.
Look at the ding was right when she smiled.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
she do.
Y'all saw that on
Zach
TV.
knows.
We just be on that wavelength. Like I wasn't even looking at it.
Y'all was just like on the same page. It was crazy. As soon as he did the ding, she hit us with a smile. And it was a wrap. Oh wow!
And notice he had the paper ready. All
right. Y'all on the same page.
If you know, you know.
Facts.
Wow, somebody on the Talk to Text lines put up the Milwaukee Does logo.
I was wrong. I was off on the dates. I'm sorry.
And look what they got. What she got on.
I'm gonna check this out.
So she looked like, hey, Dame. She looked like Lola Bunny. I'll just put it that way. She looked like Lola Bunny. But I got it wrong, y'all, because first off, shout out to Sonny B. So Sonny B sent a screenshot. If you look up the Milwaukee Does, it's a real thing. I was a couple decades ahead of my time.
Wow.
So they actually played
That's that vintage.
They actually played from 1978 to 1980. So it was a very short-lived team, and I was a little early with the years. My bad.
Oh, so you had me. I'm all the way in World War II.
Right,
30 years off. They was disco era, and I'm bebop.
We should get a petition together to get them to come
back. Get the Milwaukee Does back.
If they get a WNBA team, they have to call them the Does.
They have to call them the Does. It has to be the Does.
If they're gonna look like this.
Oh God!
Wow. Why not? Cartoon animators was on.
Hey, look, when we come back, we gonna have more Pop Culture Report. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Be sure to tune in to The Truth on Saturday, June 17th at 11 a.m. for Soft Life Chronicles, presented by All of Us Milwaukee at the Center for Community Engagement and Health Partnerships. As we celebrate Juneteenth this week, I will be joined by representatives from All of Us Milwaukee to discuss the correlation between the fight for Black liberation and how you can get engaged with all of us during our celebration on Juneteenth. So be sure to listen to Soft Life Chronicles at 11 a.m. this Saturday, presented by All of Us Milwaukee and on the new 1017 The Truth.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
Hello, I'm Tony Evers, the Governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. It's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured, we're here to help. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. Call 833-WIS-VRAP. That's 833-947-8727. or visit vrapwi.com. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, Thank you.
Injured at work, unable to work due to health problems, or denied VA benefits you are entitled to? Last year, Tayback Law helped return over $42 million in wrongfully denied benefits to the people in our communities. Tayback Law celebrates Juneteenth by bringing its message to the award-winning 1017 The Truth. The team is thrilled to see Milwaukee achieve this exciting award-winning outlet for speaking truth to power, and Tayback Law is always ready to fight for you. Call Tayback for the payback. TaybackAttorneys.com.
On the Rocks premium cocktails offer modern twists on the classic cocktails. Developed by award-winning mixologists, the On the Rocks cocktails combine premium spirits and natural ingredients. Wherever you are, On the Rocks premium cocktails give you the convenience of bar-quality cocktails created with brands that you know and trust, like the Effin' Cosmopolitan and Hornitos Margarita. Pour over ice and enjoy. Please drink responsibly. On the Rocks ready-to-serve cocktails, 20 to 35% alcohol by volume.
Educators Credit Union is dedicated to celebrating the cultures, heritages, nationalities, ethnicities, and languages of their members and employees. To honor this diversity, Educators Credit Union recognizes the achievements, culture, and histories of different communities all year. This month, Educators Credit Union is proud to celebrate Juneteenth and honor this historic day. To learn more about Educators Credit Union, visit ECU.com. Membership is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. It's time to see what's poppin' with Melanie Ricks.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report. Brought to you by Melanie Ricks. Joining us, Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Dame Ellzey.
Hey, he cut it short. He said, it's amazing. I'm sorry, the vibrato got me.
It's
so now
amazing. You gotta get that recorded, bro. That's gotta be.
He has to.
Let me do a track with you or something. I'll throw that up on there.
We can put that on the hook.
We good?
We can put that on the hook.
Let's rock.
Oh my
We're gonna sample that. Get my little cousin Has Solo to sample that. We're gonna put that on the hook. It's amazing.
All right, babe. I'll make sure
It's gonna be like gonna be like another one. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be my tag.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
You can just
Maybe I can DJ Khaled that, right?
Right, you just go on tour. All you do is go on tour and say, it's amazing. That's actually dope. That's actually dope. I'm ribbing you, but it's actually dope.
No, I'm with it. I'm with it.
But it's actually dope.
Let's go on tour.
Same.
Let's go on tour. Let's get this rocking, man.
Hold on, how y'all go from a hook to a tour? Wait a minute.
You got to dream big.
Actually, I like that. You're right.
Hip hop out in the universe.
You got to shoot at the stars, land on the moon type.
It's amazing.
You might be going too far. But that's all right. We can work on that.
Yeah.
We can work on that.
We can craft this.
I like that first one. It's amazing. You gotta get short. You gotta boom. Hit them with it. You know what I'm saying? But then in a couple years we're gonna need to extend that out to it's amazing. You can do all that.
Come on now.
That's gonna be about gospel records. When I do the gospel records.
There you go.
Yeah.
It can go. It transcends all genres of music. You gospel, hip hop. It's amazing, and then you do gospel.
It's actually giving country a little bit too. I hear a little twang.
Do some country music
I'm just saying. I hear it. I hear it.
It's amazing.
Shut up.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Y'all got to make sure y'all cut on the YouTube channel and see this brother what he just did.
Right.
What he just did.
Hey, y'all can join us live streaming on YouTube and Twitter. 1017 The Truth on YouTube and Twitter.
I like Benjamin.
Hey, no.
Dame, I like you.
Thank you.
I like you.
We got on regular black headphones.
Yeah.
And here you come with the Dre beats, the red joints.
I just, you know what I mean?
All in our face while we regular.
All
in our face.
Listen.
We are not the Pips, Gladys. Is that how it runs in here?
It's giving the Supremes. It's giving Diana.
Hey, I got some beats, but I just like these.
I like these too.
She don't like sharing headphones.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Zach, that's really what.
She just wears those to let y'all know she's toxic. That's all.
Oh my gosh, that's a different conversation.
And they bright red.
You feel me?
Red pill or the blue pill. Yeah, red flags. That's exactly what it is.
It's her devil horns.
But I can laugh because I know I'm not that.
You're
feel
not
me?
that, right? Okay.
Sure.
If you were really that, you would be upset. You would feel judged.
Exactly.
I feel you.
Sure.
Don't feel judged.
Thank you.
I guess that's the Pop Culture Report.
That's it. That's all we got.
Hey, look, I thank y'all for joining me for that Pop Culture Report. Dame Ellzey, Benjamin, Melanie Ricks. Hey, look, when we
Hey,
come
we gotta
back,
go out the door.
when we
okay?
come back, we gonna open up the lines, Truth Nation.
It's amazing.
Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Summerfest is back, and the new 1017 The Truth has got you covered with free tickets. Tune in to Truth Be Told all week long as we will be giving away a free 4-pack of tickets to Summerfest. Yes, you heard that right. They are absolutely free. Make sure you are tuned in to 101.7 The Truth from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. so you don't miss your chance to win a free 4-pack of tickets to Milwaukee's biggest summer party on the lake. Summerfest is presented by our founding partner, American Family Insurance.
Summerfest is back, and the new 1017 The Truth has got you covered with front row access wristbands to your favorite shows. Tune in to the Tory Lowe Show this week. I will be giving away a pair of wristbands and general admission tickets to see NLE Chopper at Summerfest on Saturday, June 24th. Make sure you tune in to 1017 The Truth from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. so you don't miss your chance to see NLE Chopper up close and personal during Milwaukee's biggest summer party on the lake. Summerfest is presented by our founding partner, American Family Insurance.
We didn't know what to expect. We were just left in a hotel.
My mom was doing drugs in the house.
Tay and Brianna spent years of their childhood in homes that weren't safe. They were placed in foster care and longed for a permanent, loving home.
I didn't know what my future was.
I wouldn't speak to anyone. I was afraid of everything.
With help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption, Brianna and Tay were adopted and now feel excited about their futures.
I'm studying to be a chef, and I really want to travel the world.
I'm going to be a mechanic, and I can focus on my career.
Right now, in the United States, there are more than 100,000 children in foster care, just like Brianna and Tay, who need a family now. Learn how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
Pollution from trucks is a public health crisis. Diesel-burning trucks belch dangerous levels of pollution, and communities living near ports and along freight corridors breathe especially high levels of this dirty air. But this crisis has a solution. My name is Sasan Sadat, and I work for Earth Justice. I'm working to clean up our air quality, particularly for communities that bear the burden of diesel pollution. For the sake of our lungs, our health, and our climate, the future of trucking in this country has got to be zero emissions. Until then, I will never rest.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Earth Justice is fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. If clean air matters to you, visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Breaking news, weather, entertainment, and sports. We have it all here. This is 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hi, everyone. I'm Melanie Ricks with your news update. A 39-year-old man is accused of attempted arson after investigators say that while on the 24th floor of an apartment building, he put aerosol cans inside an oven and turned it on. The incident happened on June 11th at Ascent, Milwaukee, located at 700 East Kilbourne Avenue. The building is known as the tallest timber tower in the world. Investigators say that a man who lives on the 24th floor, identified as Enrique Torres, placed 3 aerosol cans inside a pot and put the pot in an oven and then turned it on. Torres then allegedly fled the building. According to a criminal complaint, smoke filled the apartment and caused approximately $2,000 in damage. The complaint says investigators spoke with a person who works for the company that owns the building, who stated that Torres was in the lobby area of the building, singing loudly the words, "Burn, burn, burn." A person who works the security desk at the entrance of the apartment complex told investigators a similar story. Torres was arrested and charged with 1 count of attempted arson to a building. Today, a court found reason to believe that Torres is not competent to proceed and a forensic evaluation was ordered. The report will be returned to the court on July 7th. A new summer event series is coming to Red Arrow Park. The ice rink in the park will be transformed into a community roller skating rink for summer spins. Presented by Roll Train MKE in Milwaukee downtown. Bid number 21, Summer Spins, will kick off June 16th and take place every third Friday in July and August. The first Summer Spins event, taking place June 16th, will be Pride Night theme from 5 to 9 p.m. Enjoy free skate rentals available on a first-come, first-served basis. Free lessons will also be offered from 5 to 6 p.m. and family hour from 6 to 7 p.m. Red Arrow Park is located at 920 North Water Street. For more information, you can visit MilwaukeeDowntown.com.
This was the news update on 1017 The Truth. The Tori Lowe Show continues next here on the new 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? Oh, I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the past. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe that racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tori, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tori Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tori Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Tori Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We about that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tori Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio downtown at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Welcome to the second hour of the Tori Lowe Show this Thursday, June 15, 2023. And always remember, you can watch us stream live on YouTube and Twitter on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube and Twitter. Now, we've been talking about this situation in Milwaukee. We're going to keep it right here in the city. It's two things that are going on in the city of Milwaukee that we need to be paying attention to. Now, attorneys have filed a class action lawsuit against toxic apartment developers. Now, remember, we've been talking about this. They offered the tenants $5,000 to sign so they don't sue. Well, now I'm seeing an article that there's a class action being filed. The residents that live within the community corridor apartment complex, they're getting together to file this lawsuit. Let's listen to see what's going on.
Tiffany Bowen remembers the health department giving her 30 minutes to grab what she could and leave her apartment.
I grabbed like 3 days worth of clothing because I wasn't sure
why we were being evacuated.
Experts detected toxic levels of trichloroethylene, or TCE, in the community within the corridor apartment building last March, telling residents it wasn't safe to stay. Since then, developers have been paying for living expenses, but those payments will stop next week.
But I'm still trying to figure things out. I don't know where to go from here. Yeah. They took away a lot from us, and then now they're taking more from us. June 27th.
Developers are terminating tenants' leases, giving them $5,000 if they sign a release agreeing to release CWC from any future legal liability. In a class action lawsuit filed Wednesday, obtained by 12 News, Bowen and her attorney say developers knowingly place community residents at risk by moving residents in any way, despite warnings from the state's Department of Natural Resources.
From what's been reported and what we know from information that's been gleaned from other folks, the recommended testing, the recommended commissioning wasn't performed before people started moving in.
Wednesday, CWC met with residents.
The VP Shay don't know what resources he could give me as a single person who lost her job and has no income.
There's no way that you could possibly find a house in a week.
Are you going to sign the release?
No, I don't think I should sign the release. I'm very, very, very concerned with the wording.
Caroline joins us now live from the newsroom. So, Caroline, what are developers saying tonight?
Joyce, we reached out to CWC. A spokesperson says they're reviewing the lawsuit and still working on a response for us. The deadline for residents to sign that liability release is Friday.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you this. Now, this is what the lawsuit alleges, that the DNR warned CWC they needed to get adequate testing and other efforts in place to make sure the chemical was not dangerous to residents living inside. Now, 150 people was in this place, 150 people, families. And what I'm saying is they saying that the owners or the people that own the building were black men or black developers. Now, I remember a long time ago when they said they was about to build this type of development in the community, and, you know, everybody was talking about this development, and I'm wondering how much did they know about these chemicals being in this space. Now, I don't know all the details to this, and I'm sure it's about to come out because some attorney is going to bring these things out. So this is a developing story. It's more to come. But I'll say this. Sometimes when the black face is in the front, who's in the back? Like, I'm talking about the construction workers who put the things together and the electricians and stuff. They all got paid. These people got paid monies to build this. And if this was built knowing that there was a situation where families could be harmed by toxic chemicals, it's very disturbing that they let these black families even come inside these facilities. Because I was telling somebody the other day, what they do in Milwaukee, they make it sound good and they make it look good. That's all they do here. That's all these people do, is make things sound good and make it look good. But now the truth is coming out about a lot of things and what's happening underneath. And now the truth is we starting to get to the truth about not only what's going on with this corridor, this apartment complex, but even with the politics. Even with the politics, y'all think that some of the leadership here got your best interests, but somebody show me where that's actually materializing, where we can see it, where we can actually see the real results. We're starting to see crazy results that are causing many times us paying higher taxes and 150 families displaced, mothers displaced. What's really going on? What's really happening? And I'm tired. I'm tired of people coming around like they got the best interest of the people, but yet they're trying to get something for themselves. You know, in order to trick a bunch of people, you got to make it look like you the one to come to, because I'm about to help everybody. Hey, everybody about to get this place. Hey, look, I'm here. I'm going to be the best elected official. But then when you look at the real results, many times it's detrimental. Detrimental to us. I'm going to keep y'all updated on this situation with all these families being displaced from this apartment complex. Man. Well, also, I got another story we got to talk about. I said it's two things we got to pay attention to. Lawmakers passed legislation allowing Milwaukee to raise sale taxes. This happened in the State Senate Assembly, the shared revenue bill. There's another thing we got to be worried about, because now they about to hike the sales tax up on us. And then they took the ability to put it on a referendum away from us so the elected officials can make the decision. But you know why they're going to make the decision? It's because the pension money is in there. I know it's a lot of talk about other things, schools, this, police, fire departments. It sounds good. But when you really look at in the back, it's pensions. It's monies for pensions in there. So they going to be straight. During COVID, they was straight. Now they got that pension. They trying to put money in the pension too. That's in there. That's for them. The regular folks got to worry about the 401k. They making sure that they get their money. And many times, if I put it in your hands, what you gonna choose? What you gonna choose? Pension money for you or higher taxes for them? That's why they wanted it in the hands of the elected officials. And it's trash. It's trash. They say it's controversial. A controversial situation. But I want to know how y'all feel about this. Lawmakers passed legislation allowing Milwaukee to raise sale tax. Let's listen to what's going on in Madison.
Senator, where are you on shared revenue?
A whirlwind day in Madison, and tonight Milwaukee front and center.
I'm a member of the minority party. I am waiting, just like you all.
Hours of debate, final negotiations. Tonight, lawmakers in the Senate and Assembly on a bipartisan and complicated vote, approving a sweeping agreement between Republican leaders and Governor Tony Evers.
And I'll be honest, this is probably, in my 25 years in this room, it's probably the toughest vote I've ever had to take.
The deal increasing the amount of state money sent to municipalities statewide, and most consequential and controversial, allowing Milwaukee and Milwaukee County to raise the sales tax with a 2/3 majority vote in the Common Council and County Board.
But it was part of a broader agreement, so I think most of us are in a pretty good place on that.
Milwaukee Democrats in both chambers blasting the Milwaukee-specific provisions.
It's our job to come together. I'm glad that people tried to come together.
Changes in control of Milwaukee's Fire and Police Commission, reinstating 25 school resource officers in Milwaukee Public Schools, and prohibiting money from funding diversity, equity, inclusion efforts.
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Please direct your comments to the chair.
Well, you already know you should be ashamed of yourself.
Still, those like State Senator LaTanya Johnson voting yes tonight, knowing the alternative is dire. Massive cuts to law enforcement if a sales tax hike and more shared revenue isn't approved to help fund the unfunded pension obligations.
Now, there was certainly give and take. Some of the negotiations were stressful, shall I say. Some of them involved some shouting. If we don't pass this, Milwaukee is going over the cliff next year.
So tonight, after months of negotiations, this bill negotiated by Republican leaders and the governor is now headed to the governor's desk for his signature. At the Capitol, I'm Matt Smith, WISN 12 News.
Milwaukee's Mayor Cavalier Johnson is reacting tonight. He's calling on the Common Council to support the sales tax increase, saying without it, quote, we have no option to prevent draconian cuts to basic city services. Adding, quote, I agree with council members who object to certain provisions in this bill. Regrettably, the infringement on local control is now part of this law, irrespective of a council vote on a sales tax. Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley also praising the bill's passage, saying, quote, there is too much at stake for Milwaukee County and our entire state to not take advantage of the opportunity ahead of us to avoid major service cuts and staff reductions across the board.
Hey, look, and I'm gonna tell you this. Look, they are going to the monies. They say that they're prohibiting monies from funding diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. The monies is going to, it's like shaking hands with the devil. That's what this is. It's not even a complete resolve. But when you say that now these decisions of taxes will now be in the hands of these elected officials, is that forever moving forward? That now they're going to just be able to say, we're going to do this, we're going to take a vote and leave us out? It sounds like the people got the short end of the stick to me. Now, y'all can tune into the Truth Be Told with DT and Tellez tomorrow at 7 a.m. They will be joined by Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson. They will discuss the shared revenue deal, which was recently passed. And once again, look, I think he should have came on my show. I think he should have stuck around and came on my show, too, because I want to ask some questions. I got some questions. Maybe I'll show up to the morning show. Because I'm telling you, Kyle, man, we need to get Cavalier Johnson on my show, too, because I want to ask some questions. I got some questions. He ain't going to, I don't want him to, I want him to have a well-round, I got some things that I need to ask Mayor Cavalier Johnson. Because it seems like the people got the short end of the stick on this one. That's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like to me. And when you shake hands, it's like they shook hands with the devil. And at the end of the day, these politicians going to have their little pension monies, and we're going to be footed with the bill. There's a lot of things they talk about going over the cliff. Even when we had good budgets, Milwaukee Public Schools was kind of struggling with getting things together. Even when everything was hunky-dory, we still had problems. Now they fear-mongering. You know you got to be careful when they start fear-mongering ideas out there. Talking about this going to happen and that going to happen, especially a Bob Donovan for it. You know it's something in the bill. You know, if the Republicans is saying, if they shake hands, you know it's something in there that's going to restrict Milwaukee, that's going to be more punishing to Milwaukee taxpayers. I want to know what Truth Nation think. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Hey, it's happening. It's happening. I would love to have some of these elected officials come on the Tory Lowe show so I can ask some questions. I got some questions. Some real questions. Because when you say that we're going over the cliff, Tom Barron said we was going over the cliff. That's why he hit the golden parachute. He hit the button. He hit the ejection button. Yeah. So this was going to happen, so make the people pay for mismanagement. And we've been in some of the worst budgets for the last 7-8 years. It was going downhill. It was already sliding downhill. And that's why I say, that's why you see blackface right now in these positions, Because ain't no white elected official want their name on this. They don't want their name on this budget cliff. So they let the brothers take it. And then the brothers went up to the state and did something that they wouldn't have never did, that we wouldn't have never allowed them, a white elected official, to do. Cut us out the deal. But since it's blackface cutting you out the deal, you sitting docile, letting it happen. You sitting docile, letting it happen. But we're going to be left holding the ticket, paying the extra. And Senator Johnson, she said it. She know this ain't right. What'd she say? She was up there, and Lena Taylor spoke out against it. I was watching it yesterday. I was watching some of it. LaTanya Johnson and Lena Taylor, they both questioned it. These are black women. This is what Senator LaTanya Johnson had to say. Everybody in this body that was a part of that should be ashamed of yourselves. What does she mean? What does she mean? Like, it's something in there. This is the elected official says people should be ashamed. That means that the people gonna pay the price for this. Now this is what State Rep Bob Donovan, this is what he said. He said, now there is certainly give and take. Some of the negotiations were stressful. Shall I say some of them involved some shouting? If we don't pass this, Milwaukee is going over the cliff next year. Now, we knew the cliff was coming. And to tell you the truth, this is not a fix-it-all bill. Because now it's gonna stretch out what's already going to happen. So now we're losing, as citizens, the right to vote on things. And they still didn't have the full remedy. This is not a fix-it. And we're losing rights in the midst of this in Milwaukee. This was a bad deal. This was a bad deal. And here they come. They're going to come around sniggling and giggling. Well, you know, we was about to lose this, we was about to lose that, but you didn't lose your pension money. We was about to lose, you know, and then they got something with the Fire and Police Commission. Hey, look, hey, I'm going to tell you this. When we come back, I'm going to open up the lines. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Do you think we need a higher sales tax? Or do you think we need to go through with this? Because it's your money. It's the taxpayers' money. It's my money. It's your money. We're going to talk about it when we get back. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Be sure to tune in to The Truth on Saturday, May 17th at 10 a.m. for Men Making Health a Priority, presented by All of Us Milwaukee at the Center for Community Engagement and Health Partnerships. I'll be joined by Dr. Bashir Easter and Dr. Alonzo Walker. We talk about Dr. Walker's experience in the program and representing the program as a medical doctor. Listen for details on how to join them on Juneteenth Day. So be sure to listen. Men Making Health a Priority, 10 a.m. this Saturday, presented by All of Us Milwaukee and the new 1017 The Truth.
It's one of the most critically acclaimed superhero films of all time and features an Oscar and Grammy-winning soundtrack. And now you can experience Marvel Studios' Black Panther in a whole new way with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra as they perform Ludwig Göransson's score live to picture at the Bradley Symphony Center June 23rd through the 25th. Visit mso.org right now to reserve your best seats or call the box office at 414-291-7605. Follow T'Challa's epic journey as he clashes against Killmonger for both peace and his rightful place on Wakanda's throne, all while surrounded by the gorgeous beauty of a former movie palace. Marvel Studios' Black Panther Score with Film runs June 23rd through the 25th only. Call for tickets 414-291-7605 or visit mso.org.
On the Rocks Premium Cocktails offer modern twists on the classic cocktails. Developed by award-winning mixologists, the On the Rocks cocktails combine premium spirits and natural ingredients. Wherever you are, On the Rocks Premium Cocktails give you the convenience of bar-quality cocktails created with brands that you know and trust, like the Effin' Cosmopolitan and Hornitos Margarita. Pour over ice and enjoy. Please drink responsibly. On the Rocks ready-to-serve cocktails, 20 to 35% alcohol by volume.
Hi, I'm Nicole, and I lost my 10-year-old daughter, Teresa, to COVID in just a few short days. Teresa was a healthy child who loved to dance. When Teresa got sick, I didn't think it was serious until she was rushed to the hospital. COVID and flu can be serious for anyone, but they're especially dangerous for communities of color. Please get your COVID and flu vaccines and stay up to date on all immunizations, because vaccines save lives.
To learn how to protect your family, visit vaccinateyourfamily.org/learn.
So, I have a question for all you guys out there. Why is it that I see you hauling all kinds of stuff in your trucks? Lumber, ATVs, furniture, and everything is strapped down tight. Except you. I mean, come on, fellas. You're just as important as your buddy's blue plaid sofa. Buckle up.
Pickups rock. They also roll. Buckle up in your truck and arrive alive. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Transportation.
This is the Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Go. Damn, it is exclusive. Go. Hey, all about my bucks, I guess that I'm gon' rhyme today. Hey, I'm just being honest, you know what I'm trying to say. Hey, worry about your squad, super teams get out the way. The day that we acquired Drew, yeah, that's my favorite holiday. Hey, Dante DiVincenzo, check the stats, yeah, check the info. You do not know what you in for, we about to change the tempo. Feel like Django mixed with Bango, came to party, came to tango, came to handle all our business. Social justice, what we stand for. Learned it from Black Mamba that most of the game is mental.
101.7 The Truth, Tori Lowe. Tori Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the 1 and 2. Hometown Music Thursdays. Hosted by your boy Benjamin. Hey, look, I'm going to open up the lines. Lawmakers passed legislation allowing Milwaukee to raise sales taxes. How do y'all feel about this? I need the whole court right now. And I need y'all to express, Truth Nation, how y'all feel about this. The deal increases the amount of state money sent to municipalities statewide, and most consequential and controversial, allows Milwaukee and Milwaukee County to raise sales taxes. It may be up to 7%. Now, if I go buy a refrigerator and I got to pay 7% sales tax, I may have to go outside of Milwaukee to buy that refrigerator to avoid the sales tax. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. We're going to head to the lines. Miss Shaq, you on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Good afternoon, King.
How you doing, Queen?
Truth Nation, Brother Z and Benjamin. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, and I had to calm down all day since last night when I found out. I've been up all night because I don't think people realize, how this is going to hit our pocket and the quality of our living, and because we're so used to struggling and surviving and trying to find a way and make a dollar out of 50 cents, that we don't even realize the pressure that these Republicans have put on us economically and intellectually, because their aim is to disband MPS. And I, don't mind that check or that wake-up call with MPS, because it needs a robust, change fundamentally. But the fact that they, want to give money to the other charter schools and what have you, how are we assessing their academic progress? If we're going to give them our money, shouldn't we have some accountability for their academic progress? Because they're not accountable to report any academic progress.
Wow.
So yeah. So how will we know what they're doing with our kids and their academic progress? But at the same time, I think that, when, like you said, when these Republicans shake hands and working together and smiling and grinning together, something is wrong. Smell the smoke and look for the rat in the midst of it, because it's not beneficial to us. And I was just telling my community organizer, he's a white guy, I said it's going to affect both white and black in Milwaukee who is working and paying taxes, So all of us should be outraged.
I agree, but look, the two brothers, Mayor Johnson and County Executive Crawley, these are the ones that was pushing for this. We talk about the Republicans, but they went up there and the black faces on this.
Yeah, they got to have a black face to do their dirty work, and this cost them their vote. This cost them their career, as far as I'm concerned. And I'll say this too, Tori, to keep it real, to keep it truth, because this Truth Nation, while Lena Turner is batting for us now, she should have captured that moment when she and Mandela Burns had a personal issue and decided to use that for a political divide. So I'm going to just keep it real. It could be this consequential experiences that we will have as a result of this bill, as a result of them not seizing the opportunity to have a dominant Democratic party. We could have had something totally different than what we're about to experience. I'm just keeping it real. How much different would it have been had Lena and Mandela bridged their divide and came together and seized that moment for Black Milwaukee? That's all I got to say, Tori.
Hey, I thank you for tapping in, Miss Shaq. Look, the question to Truth Nation, how do you feel about the lawmakers passing this legislation allowing Milwaukee to raise the sales tax? Now, it's on the Common Council and the county board. Now, black and white's going to be affected by this. Black and white is going to be affected by this, but Milwaukee in particular, we can see a 7% raise on sales tax, and who's gonna pay that much extra? Let's say you want to buy a furniture set. Let's say you want to buy a refrigerator. Let's say you want to buy things like for your lawn, things like that. You're going to be paying a lot extra when you could just go outside of Milwaukee and buy the same stuff for cheap. It's going to affect how we move around here. I want to know how y'all feel about it. This is for the rest of our lives while we're here. And then they're putting these ideas in hands of people that largely benefited. Like, we the one that lose. The people lose in this. The people strike out. But that don't mean them pensions are still looking chunky. They still got chunky pensions. They gon' regardless of what happens, the pensions is gonna be intact. I think that was something that some of the motivation. Hey, look, we can't let the city pensions and the county, these pensions. What we gonna do? We can't depend on no 401k. That's for regular folks. I want to know how y'all feel. Are y'all willing to go up 7%? How do y'all feel about this, Truth Nation? 833-212-1017. Look, speak now or hold your peace. Don't wait until it happens. Then now you mad because now you finna go and buy a bedroom set. You finally got the money to buy your bedroom set, and now you paying a 7% increase on the sales taxes. Now you want to get mad. We go ahead to the lines. Oh, we got to go to break? Truth Nation, hold on. When we come back, we got smoke on the lines, and we going to see what we got on these talk to text lines, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Are you looking for an opportunity to better the Milwaukee community? Do you want to develop your skills for a career or job? City Year Milwaukee is recruiting for its 14th cohort of AmeriCorps members. We are hiring young adults ages 18 to 25 to serve our amazing scholars in Milwaukee Public Schools. This opportunity allows you to serve your community and gain professional development, which will allow you to enter the workforce, your next educational journey, or even stay with us for a second year of service. Visit cityyear.org to connect with our local recruiters and learn how to apply.
Parents, give your child the best start at St. Anne's Center on 24th and North. The award-winning program is more than just a daycare. It is educational and fun with outdoor play, nature projects, swimming, music, arts, and crafts, and it's all in a safe and beautiful place. St. Anne's Center offers a summer camp for school-aged children, which is enrolling now. Check out St. Anne's Center for Intergenerational Care at sac414.org. That's sac414.org.
It's time to see what's poppin' with Melanie Ricks.
What's up, everybody? It's Melanie Ricks, and it's time to see what's poppin' with today's Pop Culture Report. So we all know that album sales, streaming sales, music sales in general these days, it's completely different from what we knew growing up. Depending on how old you are, of course. But something that's also very foreign to us is the fact that there hasn't been one hip-hop album or song atop the Billboard 200 or Hot 100 chart this year. In fact, this is the first time in 30 years that not a single hip-hop album or song has hit number one. Billboard reports that the genre's absence from the number one spot represents the longest such stretch in a calendar year since 1993. Now, I know this statistic sounds hard to believe, but it's legit. Keep in mind, 6 hip-hop artists, Tyler the Creator, Pusha T, Future, Kendrick Lamar, Gunna, and Lil Durk, had already seen albums earn top honors by this time in 2022, while Jack Harlow and Future and Drake had bagged number one singles by this time in 2022. If you're wondering what's going on, because as far as I'm concerned, people are still listening to hip-hop music, but Billboard speculates that this year's hip-hop void may have to do with the most popular and reliable artists not releasing new projects, in addition to the inability of others, like Durk and Youngboy Never Broke Again, to secure new wins on the Billboard 200. The Billboard Hot 100 has turned into something of an exclusive club in 2023, with more pop and country artists seizing control of the top spot for weeks on end. I'm gonna be really honest. I find it very hard to believe that Drake, if anybody, has not hit number one yet this year. But it looks like we got some work to do. So all my hip hop heads out there, keep streaming your favorite artists. Let's make sure somebody goes number one in 2023. And that's what's poppin'.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 12 noon for another episode of Diversity and Excellence powered by Erie Insurance and hosted by me, Dr. Ken Harris, and Fred Johnson, Vice President and Wisconsin State Manager for Erie Insurance. Fred and I will discuss the excellent career growth opportunities offered by starting your career with who? Erie Insurance. Hey, don't forget, this Saturday, don't miss Diversity and Excellence powered by Erie Insurance, 12 noon on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
This is your Axe Housing Home Buying Tip of the Week with D. Kemp. D, can anyone own their home?
Absolutely. If you have the will, we have the way at Axe Housing. So start today, go to our website, axehousing.org, and complete the virtual orientation. There's no reason that if you want to be a homeowner, that you can't be a homeowner. It's just about taking the steps and finding the people and places who want to support you in that effort. If you have steady income, if you're renting, paying anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a month, there is absolutely no reason you cannot be a homeowner. There's nothing wrong with renting, but understand you have a choice. If you want to be a homeowner, there are people in places who want to help you achieve that goal. All you need to do is go to axehousing.org and start the virtual orientation, and we are ready to put a team of professionals around you to help you reach your goal of homeownership.
Educators Credit Union is dedicated to celebrating the cultures, heritages, nationalities, ethnicities, and languages of their members and employees. To honor this diversity, Educators Credit Union recognizes the achievements, culture, and histories of different communities all year. This month, Educators Credit Union is proud to celebrate Juneteenth and honor this historic day. To learn more about Educators Credit Union, visit ecu.com. Membership is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin. Federally insured by NCUA.
On the Rocks Premium Cocktails offer modern twists on the classic cocktails. Developed by award-winning mixologists, the On the Rocks cocktails combine premium spirits and natural ingredients. Wherever you are, On the Rocks Premium Cocktails give you the convenience of bar-quality cocktails created with brands that you know and trust, like the Effin' Cosmopolitan and Hornitos Margarita. Pour over ice and enjoy. Please drink responsibly. On the Rocks ready-to-serve cocktails, 20 to 35% alcohol by volume.
Bandana? Check. Boots? Check. Gloves? Check. As a motorcycle rider in Wisconsin, you may go to great lengths to protect your image. Just be sure you're protecting yourself, too. Wear a Department of Transportation-approved helmet. Perform safety checks on your motorcycle. Know the traffic laws and don't take risks. Motorists and motorcyclists can work together to achieve zero preventable deaths on Wisconsin roads. Zero in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov.
Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Greg Madsick. The Brewers have dropped 6 straight. They return home for a 6-game homestand beginning Friday night against Pittsburgh Pirates. Greg Council's team hoping to put in a surge before the All-Star break.
Day off comes at a good time and get ready for, whatever we got, 20 or so games in 21 days, I think, before the break or something like that. So it's a tough stretch, and, we're going to have to play well.
The Packers wrap up a 3-day minicamp with a team-building activity. Training camp begins July 26. And the NBA Draft takes place 1 week from tonight. The Bucks own just one selection, number 58 overall, the final pick in the 2-round event. This sports update presented by Associated Bank, proudly supporting our hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of The Tori Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I need a white horse, suicide doors, and we out of here. My horse kicking up noise when it's out of here. My boys bringing them toys, and they down for real. I know they'll slide for real. I know they'll ride for real. Please don't play the games they play. Me and mine gon' slide either way. You know you could die any day. You could try and ride me.
101.7 The Truth, Tori Lowe Show, DJ Brother Z on the 1 and 2s. Lawmakers passed legislation allowing Milwaukee to raise sales taxes. Look, I'm going to tell you this. I want to know how you feel, Truth Nation, about this tax hike. How will it affect us? We know that many times when it comes to the people, we end up with the short end of the stick. But I'm going to tell you right now, I felt like we should have kept the Fire and Police Commission intact and just make sure that we had a full Fire and Police Commission, but now they're going to make adjustments to the Fire and Police Commission. Now, to me, I felt like the people can raise their voices and go up to the Fire and Police Commission and get things done. And I don't know how much would this bill truly affect that. But, they're making the adjustments. And the authority, the commission will retain the authority to hire and fire police chiefs. It would also need to add 2 members, one each from lists provided from rank and file police and fire unions. I don't know. It just seems like they're attacking the Fire and Police Commission and giving more power and authority to the chief. I liked it the way the Fire and Police Commission was. It was never full. It was always missing a few people, but at least we have a city where you got the mayor and the common council. You got 2 ideas that gotta, before they make any major decisions many times, and then you got the Fire and Police Commission. It's almost like our community board, where we can go there and try to get things looked into when it comes to some of our issues that we have. And over the last couple of years, we've been making inroads, but I think this kind of shakes that up when it comes to the people. I don't see where the people actually won in this. I don't. But we're going to head to the lines. Rio, you on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Hello.
How you doing, Rio?
What's going on? Sorry, love.
Hey, you want to pay more taxes or what?
I honestly don't, but I can see it being a good thing only if the money the extra money we was spending was going to something positive, something that's really going to help the people. But with the
wait a minute. What monies have ever went to something that you could say helped the people?
Nothing.
I'm talking about even when it was good, even before the budget cliff.
Never. But that's the thing. That's why people is like, I can understand, but it's not going nowhere. So it's like, why would we pay more and we're not getting more? It's like you said, we headed to this cliff, and it's like, man, are y'all just sucking the people dry before it's all over? Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Man. All right. Well, like I said, if you was, look, you still building your life. What if you want to buy a whole kitchen set? That's, probably, let's say you got a nice kitchen set for what? $800, $900?
Right.
And you paying 7.9% sales taxes.
Yeah. Because our sales taxes are like, what, 6%, ain't it?
I think it's up. It's going up 2%.
Oh, it's going up 2 more percent?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that 2% don't really seem like much.
Till you get to the large. Hey, look, when you get to the large items like a refrigerator, furniture, things like that. Like, let's say you want to buy a computer.
Yeah, and like you said, it's going to affect everybody. So the more money you spending, the more you paying out. So it's hurting everybody. It ain't just it ain't hurting the black people. It's hurting everybody as a whole. The county. It's just,
now this is from Milwaukee. I think the sales taxes is lower outside of Milwaukee. I think.
I guarantee it is. But Milwaukee County is the whole everything. Like, all these outskirts towns is all Milwaukee. It's just segregated. But Milwaukee built pretty much all of this. So they just getting what they can get out of the old Milwaukee Mule.
Man, and that's blacks. We 40% blacks.
Yeah.
So that means that they just gonna tax us at the highest rate, and everybody in the surrounding county still got what, 5%. A little bit over 5% sales tax.
And I hate to say it. I'm tired of saying it when I say blacks, we always make a way, but like you always preaching, man, it's time to make a change because we tired of just making it. We gotta change this because we ain't doing nothing but falling further and further back.
Man, all right, Rio. Hey, thank you for tapping in. I appreciate you for tapping in. Have a blessed day, Al. You on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Well, the first thing I want to say with the Mandela Barnes, he didn't come to black folks until he was up to his nose in pits. And then with the Lena Taylor, the reason they didn't vote for Lena Taylor because black folks wasn't being honest and saying they was on something personal. And it was the black folks who were saying, I don't like the way she make us look to white folks. So that's why they picked Cavalier Johnson. So for y'all who voted for Cavalier Johnson, because we got the doo-doo end of the stick, you better get ready because he about to stick it right where the sun don't shine. And I was going to ask you if you can play that song by Linda Rossette, You Know Good, You Know Good, You Know Good, baby, you know good. You should play that because both of them, I wouldn't be surprised if Crowley and Cavalier Johnson was in the bed with them Republicans. And I knew when he ran, that sap-sucking no good lizard was not no good. So this is what y'all get when y'all get on personal. Y'all got to do the end of the stick, so you better stand up straight, because he better hit that brown round, and he going to stick it right up there like he doing right now. Have a great day, everybody.
Hey, look, Al, as usual, we got to make sure that we understand what we looking at. And many times y'all go along. I think we went along to the point where now they just don't, they feel like they don't have to really explain nothing to us. Matter of fact, they said that they had Cavalier Johnson didn't bring the right amount of people to answer the questions for the Common Council while this was going on. Now he wants them to come and vote for it after he dodged a lot of their concerns. Now he back to say, oh, vote this in. I'm telling you, this is a chess game that's being played, and I'm telling you, we are going to end up on the shortest end of the stick. Milwaukee population is majority African American, and we're still trying to get some of the things that we've been asking for years. How you got the potholes out in the street and you trying to raise the taxes? So when you hit that pothole and tear the bottom of your car up, you go out to pay 7.9% sales tax to the mechanic. It ain't adding up. None of this is adding up. And I'm going to tell you right now, y'all better make sure y'all understand what's taking place right now. Y'all better make sure y'all understand what's taking place right now because it's not in the benefit of the people, black or white. Black or white. But I want to know how you feel, Truth Nation. Look, when we come back from break, when we come back at the top of the hour, we're going to continue to open up the lines. We got some smoke on the lines right now. But I think that if you're not scratching your head, and this is Democratic. And what bothers me the most, Senator LaTanya Johnson and me and her have worked together. We got some stuff done. We got some stuff done up in Madison. And when she tell folks they should be ashamed of themselves, this is what she's saying. This Lena Taylor against women, black women. You got Cavalier Johnson and David Crowley who for it, and you got two queens, Lena Taylor and LaTanya Johnson, elected officials against it. Speaking out against it. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all better pay attention because what's coming down the pipe is going to hurt you. When we come back, we're going to stay on the lines and we're going to see what we have on the Talk to Text lines, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Summerfest is back and the new 101.7 The Truth has got you covered with free tickets. Tune in to Truth in the Afternoon all week long as I will be giving away a free 4-pack of tickets to Summerfest. Yes, you heard that right. They're absolutely free. Make sure you tune in to 101.7 The Truth from 4 to 6 p.m. so you don't miss your chance to win a free 4-pack of tickets to Milwaukee's biggest summer party. Summerfest is presented by our founding partner, American Family Insurance.
Summerfest is back and the new 101.7 The Truth has got you covered with front row access wristbands to your favorite shows. Tune in to the Tory Lowe Show this week. I will be giving away a pair of wristbands and general admission tickets to see NLE Choppa at Summerfest on Saturday, June 24th. Make sure you tune in to 101.7 The Truth from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. so you don't miss your chance to see NLE Choppa up close and personal during Milwaukee's biggest summer party on the lake. Summerfest is presented by our founding partner, American Family Insurance.
To some people, the sound of a baby babbling doesn't mean much. But that's not necessarily true. By 6 months, they're combining vowels and consonants. By 9 months, they're trying out different kinds of sounds. And by 12 months, their babbling is beginning to take on some meaning. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Early screening and intervention can make a lifetime of difference and unlock a world of possibilities. Take the first step at autismspeaks.org.
I noticed that my central vision started to blur.
Figures that are usually straight started to distort and become wavy.
What are these little dark spots with blurring that I'm seeing?
There's a blind spot like a blob over my vision now.
Is my vision lost forever?
Why did I wait so long to see a retina specialist?
Retinal disease can steal your eyesight, but it doesn't have to. Patients who seek care from a retina specialist in a timely manner have the best chance of preventing vision loss due to age-related macular degeneration or diabetic retinopathy. AMD symptoms to look out for are distortion or warping of straight lines, as well as blurred or loss of central vision. Patients with diabetic retinopathy should seek treatment if they notice the appearance of spots or floaters or blurred and distorted vision. Don't delay seeing a retina specialist. It's worth the visit to save your vision so you don't miss out on life's precious moments, like seeing your grandchild grow up, enjoying a sunset with that special someone, or reading a good book. Visit seeforalifetime.org.
Join the movement. Listen to The Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, the locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hi everyone, I'm Melanie Ricks with your news update. A 39-year-old man is accused of attempted arson after investigators say that while on the 24th floor of an apartment building, he put aerosol cans inside an oven and turned it on. The incident happened on June 11th at Ascent, Milwaukee, located at 700 East Kilbourne Avenue. The building is known as the tallest timber tower in the world. Investigators say that a man who lives on the 24th floor, identified as Enrique Torres, placed 3 aerosol cans inside a pot and put the pot in an oven and then turned it on. Torres then allegedly fled the building. According to a criminal complaint, smoke filled the apartment and caused approximately $2,000 in damage. The complaint says investigators spoke with a person who works for the company that owns the building, who stated that Torres was in the lobby area of the building, singing loudly the words, "Burn, burn, burn." A person who works the security desk at the entrance of the apartment complex told investigators a similar story. Torres was arrested and charged with 1 count of attempted arson to a building. Today, a court found reason to believe that Torres is not competent to proceed and a forensic evaluation was ordered. The report will be returned to the court on July 7th. A new summer event series is coming to Red Arrow Park. The ice rink in the park will be transformed into a community roller skating rink for summer spins. Presented by Roll Train MKE in Milwaukee downtown, bid number 21, Summer Spins, will kick off June 16th and take place every 3rd Friday in July and August. The first Summer Spins event, taking place June 16th, will be Pride Night theme from 5 to 9 p.m. Enjoy free skate rentals available on a first-come, first-served basis. Free lessons will also be offered from 5 to 6 p.m. and family hour from 6 to 7 p.m. Red Arrow Park is located at 920 North Water Street. For more information, you can visit MilwaukeeDowntown.com.
This was the news update on 1017 The Truth. The Tori Lowe Show continues next here on the new 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tori Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? Oh, this nigga. I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the past. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and the Truth app.
The reason I believe that racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20 to 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tori, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tori Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tori Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Tori Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tori Lowe. Tori Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio downtown at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Look, welcome to the third hour of the Tori Lowe Show this Thursday, June 15, 2023. We've been talking about this legislators passed laws that allow Milwaukee to raise sales tax. The state Senate Assembly passed shared revenue bill. We've been talking about what this may do to the citizens of Milwaukee. I think I found an article that may make some of this make sense. Let's listen.
A local sales tax.
That's if the shared revenue deal in Madison does become law. Jason Calvi joins us live with what this will mean for our wallet. Jason?
Hey, Ben, well, let's say you bought a car for $45,000, which is what the average is according to trade groups. The sales tax right now would be about $2,400. With the new city and county sales tax, that would go up to $3,500.
Could a higher Milwaukee sales tax drive people to buy cars in other counties?
Are you worried that it's going to drive people across the way to go to Waukesha or Washington County to buy their cars?
It absolutely will not. It will not, and it's for a very simple reason. You pay sales tax where you live. So if you live in Superior, Wisconsin, you pay sales tax on that vehicle even if you bought it in Milwaukee at the rate you would pay for it in Superior, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee's car dealer organization doesn't think the extra sales tax will hurt business.
Let's say you're financing it. What difference is it going to make? $900 over 5 or 6 years. The problem really comes with those that are thinking, can I afford to buy a car at any price? Yes or no.
Here in the Third Ward.
Right now, a lot of visitors are like, oh, your sales tax is low.
And that's if they even notice it at all.
We do have a lot of travelers and visitors through here. And the last thing they ever ask is about the sales tax.
Jeanette Dvorak runs 2 boutiques, but doesn't think a higher sales tax will hurt her businesses.
You don't always know the sales tax in different areas. Quite honestly, when I travel, I don't sit and ask people what their sales tax is, or even when I make a purchase.
Before those new taxes go into effect, both the Republican legislature and Democratic governor need to sign the shared revenue deal. Then the Common Council and County Board would have the power to up these sales taxes.
Hey, look, I wouldn't, look, if I'm on vacation, I don't care about sales tax. I'm just here to chill. And if I'm a store, I don't care. You buying my product. But like the man said, if you're buying a car and this is all you got, and you're already strapped for cash, that's when it's going to be a problem. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Chris, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, how's it going there, Brother Torrey?
How you doing, Brother Chris?
Oh, disgusting. Disgusting.
Man, you ready to... what do you think about this potential tax increase?
Man, it's just like you said, man, these black-faced politicians, man, who want to continue to please their oppressors for their own monetary gain. Man, I tell you, man, these blacks in these political and religious offices are no different than that medical examiner in the Joel Acevedo case. All they're concerned about is their pension. What about the people? Ain't no morality in their decision-making? Huh? And what about their pension? And they ain't got no morality in the decisions they make that going to hurt the rest of the people? Disgusting.
Hey.
This in all the arenas. Is this all you worry about, your pension? What about the people? You can't make a rational decision with morality?
Hey. Look, we going to stay on the lines. Julian, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for taking my call.
How you doing, Julian?
Listen, I'm doing okay. Thank you. When just listening to the conversation on the subject of taxes, I just started, your listeners might be interested to know that the state of Wisconsin is defunding Milwaukee. Milwaukee subsidizes the rest of the state.
Right.
Milwaukee gets 66 cents back in state spending for every dollar that it pays to the state in taxes. As Milwaukee economy continues to grow, the state has been reducing Milwaukee's share of revenue for the city for years, going back to the 1990s. Those good folks that are outside of this city that are in power, running they have made a decision, a plan to punish Milwaukee. That's what's going on, sir.
Which is a large black township in the state of Wisconsin.
Correct.
Wow.
We subsidize. Milwaukee is the economic engine of the state. Yet it's looked at with disdain and punished at every turn. Milwaukee subsidizes the state. I don't know what. It's an outrage.
What do you think about the action that even allowed this to even happen with Mayor Cavalier Johnson and David Crowley leading the way on this?
Well, it looks like they're darned if they do and darned if they don't. Frankly, I mean, no one wants to pay more in taxes, but when you call the cops or the fire department or want your trash taken out, we have to understand that as citizens that the cost of those services will never decrease. So I guess those guys are in a no-win situation, caught between a rock and a hard place. When I look at it, it looks like to me.
What do you think about them not allowing for a referendum to take place?
I prefer democracy, sir. I prefer democracy. Anytime where democracy gets lost, I'm not comfortable with it. Seems like in cities and states and in municipalities all across the country, seems like the democratic norms are eroding, and that's a major concern.
Do the people pay a heavy price in the end in the city of Milwaukee for this?
Well, it looks like to me the city of Milwaukee has been paying a heavy price all along. That's it almost feels like a given.
Oh wow! Hey, look, I'm just trying to get Truth Nation to tell what do we predict to see in the future with things going on like this. If they are able to silence our vote and not allow a referendum and just say, hey, this is that they know is better for us, what's stopping other things to take place, similar things to take place?
I would warn that we should probably stay tuned.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you for tapping in, Julian. Hey, look, we're going to run the break. And when we come back, we're going to stay on the lines. How do you feel about paying more in taxes right here in the city? Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth is excited to be back celebrating the 52nd annual Juneteenth celebration in Milwaukee. Make sure you come down on Monday, June 19th, as we will be broadcasting live from the Juneteenth celebration from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Stop by our table to play games, win Truth swag, and say what's up to your favorite Truth teammates. The 1017 The Truth celebration of Juneteenth is sponsored by Educators Credit Union, Tayback Law, and Molson Coors.
This is your Acts Housing Home Buying Tip of the Week with D. Kemp. D, can anyone own their home?
Absolutely. If you have the will, we have the way at Axe Housing. So start today, go to our website, axehousing.org, and complete the virtual orientation. There's no reason that if you want to be a homeowner that you can't be a homeowner. It's just about taking the steps and finding the people and places who want to support you in that effort. If you have steady income, if you're renting, paying anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a month, there is absolutely no reason you cannot be a homeowner. There's nothing wrong with renting, but understand you have a choice. If you want to be a homeowner, there are people in places who want to help you achieve that goal. All you need to do is go to axehousing.org and start the virtual orientation, and we are ready to put a team of professionals around you to help you reach your goal of home ownership.
On Diversity and Excellence powered by Erie Insurance, I am so excited to talk about the different ways that Erie Insurance can help with our community growth, can provide job opportunities from Erie Insurance Corporate, or with our local agency force. I'm really excited about the education of generational wealth in our Black and Brown communities and how we are a part of the communities here locally. There's so much more we can be a part of. Listen to me, Fred Johnson, on Diversity and Excellence, powered by Erie Insurance.
Are you looking for an opportunity to better the Milwaukee community? Do you want to develop your skills for a career or job? City Year Milwaukee is recruiting for its 14th cohort of AmeriCorps members. We are hiring young adults ages 18 to 25 to serve our amazing scholars in Milwaukee Public Schools. This opportunity allows you to serve your community and gain professional development, which will allow you to enter the workforce, your next educational journey, or even stay with us for a second year of service. Visit cityyear.org to connect with our local recruiters and learn how to apply.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call. That's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
This is the Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tight dress, money long, it's neon. With the C on. By the bad, that's the only thing I be on. I be dripping like some ice cream from Leon's.
Problematic, got the beef, right?
By the bad, that's the only thing I be on. I be dripping like some ice cream from Leon's. By the bad, that's the only thing I be on. Yeah.
Tight dress, money long, it's neon. They be tripping with the C on. By the bad, that's the only thing I be on. I be dripping like some ice cream from Leon's. Tight dress, money long.
101.7 The Truth, Tori Lowe Show. Tune into the 101.7 The Truth Business Spotlight today at 3:57 p.m. between the Tori Lowe Show and The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Melanie Ricks will be joined by Ashley Lucas, VP and Business Lending Product Manager at Associated Bank, where they will discuss why fraud prevention should be a priority for your small business. Once again, Business Spotlight with Associated Bank today at 3:57 p.m. on the new 101.7 The Truth. Hey, look, we've been having a great conversation today. We got to talk about it. They have passed legislation allowing Milwaukee to raise sales tax from 5% to 7%. How do you feel about that? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Mr. Moore, you on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Good evening, Tori.
How you doing, Brother Moore?
I'm well. Tori, this is the most horrible thing that this little idiot, like I told you, some people can talk and say and pronounce words nice, but they the most idiots in the world. Stupid. Now listen, this share revenue, it's going to be a problem for the simple fact they don't have money to pay people. So Milwaukee goes bankrupt. By Milwaukee bankrupting, that means our share revenue, they ain't got to share nothing else with us. So man, this going to be a problem. And then they say they don't want none of the money going to the wake or the woke people, the woke issues. Brother, listen. What they don't understand, we put woke out there so they can bite. We know woke don't mean nothing but nigger. So they just saying we don't want to pay for nothing these niggas got or won't. So we need to be suing them for that. It's going to be a big problem. We need, to the point that maybe we need to shut them down. Maybe we need to set the state tax all the way down. Because these people is playing us like fools. And you got these little idiots like our mayor. Why you ain't came to talk to you, yo? Why haven't dude came to talk to you?
I've been asking. I've been needing him to come on.
He's scared. He know what he got. He know what he done. He done I bet he moved out of Milwaukee. And bet nobody vote for this idiot. He go up next year. But it's gonna be a problem. Next year they go, if Milwaukee filed bankruptcy, it's done. It's over. We getting any tax money that you pay in Milwaukee will not be getting not a red cent. So yeah.
Wow.
I sent you something too. Check that out on your YouTube thing.
Okay.
Check it out. We need to go and figure. I mean, we need to announce who we is so we can get our country back, our land in our country, in our earth back. We need to stop these people in their own tracks. And it ain't just white people. It's every nationality, even Africa, people working against us. So, hey, just pop that open and look at it. You probably can't open it at your job, but just open it up.
I'll check it out.
All right.
All right, Mr. Moore. Thank you for tapping in. Winky Blue. You're on a new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, good morning. Good afternoon to you, brother.
How you doing, Brother Wink?
I'm kind of on the late show with this idea. Now, my understanding is that they haven't voted yet at the Common Council.
No, the Common Council haven't voted yet.
They just have the permission. Right, they just have permission to overlook the people and get it off of take it out of the hands of the people. Now, listen. I thought that Democrats was about raising the taxes on the rich, making them pay their fair share. Well, all the people that are sitting there listening and talking all this crazy talk, don't you understand that they're raising the taxes on basically poor people here? And my understanding that the money that'll be lifted off of you, because they definitely going to be lifting it off of you, ripping you off, it won't even be able to be used for anything that we can use it for. It'll be used for police and fire and things like that. So it's not going to help you. So you need to quit acting like it's helping you, people here in Milwaukee. I thought they raised taxes for the rich. This is Chris Abley behind this, and that boy Cavalier don't even want to run next year because he's doing the bidding for Chris Abley. Do you understand that Chris Abley is the minority here? He's the king of Milwaukee. He running the county. He backed that real heavy, and he backed the mayor. So he's got his hands in both of them boys' pockets, or they got their hands in his pocket, and he's the puppet master. So we need to wake up and smell the coffee. And that little deal they were talking about, inclusion and diversity, if you look and read that and know what that means, it talks about disability. We understand that part. But the part that they were very concerned about is that when they get down to talking about gender, it identifies gender and sexual inclusion. That's what the people was fighting to keep out of there. And I want everybody to understand something, that the Democrats right now are the rich and the wealthy. Okay, there was a time when the Republicans had the bankroll, but if you look at all these races across the country, Democrats is outspending the Republicans almost 2-1, baby. They got the big bucks. They the ones with the money. So quit tripping about the rich white man, he the Republican. No, the Democrat has got the bag now. And a big one, boy. And I'm telling you something. They are working very hard to do something very, very, I think, unethical to us. This shows you, Brother Tory. They done messed around here. They want to raise the taxes. What's that to say about hotel taxes? You know, a hotel tax is already higher than regular taxes. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. When you go get a hotel room, the taxes on hotel room was already been 7%, 8%. About 7%, 8%. So that's going to double that, your hotel costs. How about that? How about it? See, y'all ain't thinking about this kind of stuff. Now, these people, I got a sneaky feeling that the Common Council might bag back and don't do it right now because all eyes is on them, but they're going to come back and they're going to be able to woo somebody like Russell Stanford, man. I'm telling you, he wants to be a part of that. See, they don't understand. I know I got to get out of here, man, that they are the voice for the people. They are me and your voice. They are the voice to the government. They are supposed to go down and plead our case in the city to the mayor, because me and you can't walk in there. We'll barely get in. We'll see his helper or somebody. They'll send somebody out. Those people are the people to plead the case, but they don't plead the case no more. They have went in and become a part of the government. Instead of pleading the case for the people to the government, they have become one of them. And that's the problem. So they might just woo over this for right now to calm down, but they're going to go back because they want to be on their side, boy. That's what they want to do. So I'm sad about it, man. And let's see what happens. Maybe the Common Council, like I said, they probably going to let it go over for a minute. But they have the option. You said something earlier. Does this go away for just this time, or does it come back? You asked that question. That's a question that needs to be asked to them. Because I'm thinking they'll just blow it over for right now. No, they didn't vote on. And then for you know it, it'll come back in a committee or something downtown. They'll have a meeting downtown. Nobody will be involved in the meeting. And they'll pass it, boy. And you'll be going to the store, spending your little food. You think you ain't getting no money for your little, food stamps. You don't get no taxes on that, no way. But all the other little stuff. What about when you register your vehicle? What about when you register your car? What about when you buy a house? Hey, man, look here. This is serious, man. And I appreciate you for bringing it to the people, man. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for tapping in, Wink. We got to have these conversations. Hey, look, speak now, Truth Nation, or just let it happen. We need the feedback. Yeah, y'all need to talk to y'all elected officials, y'all aldermen. Y'all need to start writing them and tell them how y'all feel about this. Let them know how you feel, where you stand right now. We gonna stay on the lines. Tommy, you on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Yeah, I got a comment. I think the plan is.
Oh, turn your radio down.
The plan
so we can hear you. Turn your radio down a little bit.
I think the plan is to get rid of all the blacks in the city of Milwaukee, so they can come in and do development and what have you, and pour a whole bunch of money in here once they get all the blacks out of Milwaukee. So I think they've been making it hard at every angle, whether it's schools, crimes,
create an exodus.
Yeah, so everybody can just say it's so hard here in Milwaukee, so they can leave and then they can come in and pour a whole bunch of money in here and develop, what they want to do.
Some type of utopia.
So I think that's the plan, is to do that. That's my comment.
Hey, you may not be too far off. I mean, I remember it was a lot of people getting them U-Hauls and headed down south because of the evictions. Y'all, let's not forget how many people was getting evicted in the city of Milwaukee. And this was before COVID. COVID kind of sped it all the way up to where it was a ton of people, and nobody's talking about that. Like, what happened to all those evicted families? Where they at? Where they at? I mean, I believe that they could create a space where people say, hey, look, it's time for us, me and my family, to go. This is a win-win for the state. This is a win-win for the state and the surrounding areas, because Milwaukee fuels the economy, a lot of the economy across the state of Wisconsin. But DJ Brother Z, what do we have on these talk to text lines?
Kevin hit us up at 833-212-1017, and he said this proposed tax increase will put Milwaukee purchases at 7.9%, but stays at 5.5% if you are in Waukesha. Then he says the country is still being built off the back of blacks, and then followed up with, it's a double win for the Republicans. They get what they want and make the Democrats rake the hit.
Right.
Take the hit.
Well, like I said, you got to still shake hands. Look, it's not here yet. They did it in the state to allow it to happen. But we still got a common council here in Milwaukee that got to finish the deal. They got to finish the deal. It's not here yet. They gotta sign off on this. Will they? Will they sign off on this? I'm just saying. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you this right now. Y'all better, I've been telling y'all to be on the lookout and try to see if we're getting anything out of the deal, out of our votes. I've been saying this for a while. And now, here we go. Now, what I'm thinking is, if they're able to take the sales tax idea out of our hands and put it in the elected officials' hands, I got a question. Do y'all trust the elected officials to make decisions on the behalf of the people? Now, y'all already gave them y'all vote. Then since y'all voted for these people, that's saying y'all trust these people to make this type of decision on your behalf. That's all I'm saying. Do you trust it? Do you trust it, Truth Nation? Look, but in the meantime, in between time, Milwaukee's biggest party on the lake starts next week. And guess what? The award-winning 1017 The Truth got the hookup for you. Now it's your chance to win NLE Chopper prize pack of 2 front row wristband and 2 general admissions to Summerfest right here on the Tory Lowe Show. Call 833-212-1017 and be caller number 5 right now and win tickets to go see NLE Chopper, the NLE Chopper prize pack. Once again, 833-212-1017. Be caller number 5 right now, and you'll be headed to Summerfest to see NLE Chopper. Hey, stay locked in right here.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance because you'll feel protected no matter how the wind blows. All so you can keep enjoying the home of your dreams. And our expert agents can help you save up to 23% when you bundle home with auto. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance. Get a quote? Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
On the Rocks premium cocktails offer modern twists on the classic cocktails. Developed by award-winning mixologists, the On the Rocks cocktails combine premium spirits and natural ingredients. Wherever you are, On the Rocks premium cocktails give you the convenience of bar-quality cocktails created with brands that you know and trust, like the Effin' Cosmopolitan and Hornitos Margarita. Pour over ice and enjoy. Please drink responsibly. On the Rocks ready-to-serve cocktails, 20 to 35% alcohol by volume.
Truth Nation, it's your boy Tory Lowe, and I know how much you love listening to me bring all the smoke each and every day from 1 to 4, but now, not only can you hear me bring all the smoke, you can watch me bring all the smoke because the award-winning 1017 The Truth is streaming live. Watch all your favorite shows live.
Yeah, Truth Nation, you heard Tory Lowe right. We are streaming all of our shows live every day. To watch the best radio station with the best on-air hosts in Milwaukee, you have to go to 1017thetruth.com and click the Watch Live link. From there, you'll be able to stream us on YouTube and Twitter and get an inside look on all the fun, like watching me from noon to 1 as I do my daily fire freestyle live. Now you know your girl got them bars, right, Benjamin?
Yeah, Mel, you got them bars, and the truth is must-see TV. So make sure y'all tap in to see my boy Tory Lowe and my girl Melanie Ricks to do their thing live every day by streaming 101.7 The Truth on YouTube and Twitter. We live, baby.
Dear hero, whoever you are, you save lives. I live with sickle cell and the pain and the issues that come along with sickle cell every day. I've had lots and lots of blood transfusions over my lifetime, probably in the hundreds. Blood helps me to be able to live.
My final tour was in Afghanistan in 2008. I was hit June 3rd. The next thing I remember, I woke up in Germany. The doctor came in and said, we're going to amputate your leg. I had to get a lot of blood transfusion to stay alive.
Because of you, I'm allowed to see my son grow up.
Because of you, I got a second chance at life.
Giving equals living. Give blood. Replenish the supply. Make an appointment to give today by visiting hhs.gov/giveblood. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. The IRS says it may be auditing black people at higher than expected rates, and it's promising to figure out why and how to stop it. This all stems from a study from Stanford University on racial disparities in tax audits. The results of that survey caught the attention of Senate Finance Committee Chairman Ron Wyden, who asked IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel about the issue. Werfel responded with an internal review at the IRS, and they found similar results to the Stanford study. So what are the next steps? Bloomberg's Naomi Jagoda says the IRS is doing a deep dive to try to root out the issue.
The agency is looking at potentially how the methods it uses for choosing tax returns to audit, whether those are related and contributing to racial disparities.
While the goal is to try to make changes ahead of next tax season, IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel admits that there is a lot of work to do. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Congratulations to Samantha on winning today's NLE Chopper prize pack. We will be giving away a front row access wristbands to see NLE Chopper every day this week. Hey, enjoy yourself. Summerfest is coming up. Hey, look, joining me on the lines right now is Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
All is well, King. How you feeling?
Hey, we talking about these
look here.
These taxes going up.
Hey, man, look.
Taxation without representation.
Hey. Quadruple, to the fifth power. Like, I mean, again, Winky Blue hit on some major. This is all Chris Abley. Remember, he funded Chevy Johnson and David Crowley. He pushed both of them. He put them in position. Like, again, puppet mastering at its finest, on top of understanding, too. When you looking at Chevy Johnson and David Crowley, and you look all the other black faces in places, when we talking about they ain't voted yet, we know that the Uncommon Council is going to bow down. I just want to know where's the spine for the black men, the black-faced men in these political seats. Because right now, when you reading what it is that they're writing, while black folks who is democratically stronghold, you being pimped by your Democratic handlers who are being puppet mastered by the Republicans, okay? When you're reading what it is that they wrote, the Republicans is saying what they can't do, okay? The Republican legislative leaders says the city may not use new money on frivolous things. So they manning this whole thing, the whole provision is about defunding the city of Milwaukee when we're talking about 34% of Wisconsin households did not make enough money to meet basic needs in 2021. We're talking about a city that's 40%, and don't quote me on the numbers, in poverty. So when the news clip said $900 if you financing, let's not forget, if you put a zip code that's in the city of Milwaukee, they already giving you a higher APR. You're being triple taxed to finance a vehicle, a house, and anything else in the city of Milwaukee for your insurance, home insurance included. because you live in the city of Milwaukee. On top of to go and get a car registered, to renew your license, all of this, we getting quadruple taxed right now. And the reality of it is, you sitting and you looking goofy. These individuals who supposed to be Democrats have sided with the Republic, like two veins on the same snake. This is all about them getting their pension in the city of Milwaukee. Those of us whose tax dollars it is, who continue to get taxed, we was making a way out of no way with little money. Now we got to make a way out of no way with nothing, because we don't receive anything. The overall is 20% for all the surrounding. Milwaukee gets 10%, and that 10% comes with us having no control, no say-so. They done dismantled the Milwaukee Fire Police Commission, where the chief of police, your police brutality, now they're going to do the investigation. They're going to police you. The ones that violated you going to be over being if they was negative or not. Like, you're getting no say, but they're taking your money. This is our tax dollars. And you have no say. And it was the blackface boot-licking David Crowley and Mayor Chevy Johnson who telling you that this is a great thing for the city of Milwaukee. Milwaukee is going down regardless, and they know this. But see, this is for their pensions. This is all about their pensions. This has nothing to do with nothing else. We're going to continue to suffer. When they're talking about diversity, inclusion, they're talking about infant mortality, how black women and black men and children continue to die in the hands of the doctors who we trust, who don't believe us when we say we sick. Who don't believe me when I'm telling you that I'm bleeding more than I supposed to be bleeding. Those dollars can't go towards that. In reality, they're saying it's not going to hurt. We're people that's being evicted right now. They're talking about home buying programs for black individuals right now. It's black people losing their houses right now because they can't afford to pay the taxes. Because they can't afford to pay their mortgage. 34% of Wisconsin individuals was unable to meet their basic needs working 3 jobs. Black folks need to stop being so damn docile. And if you believe that the uncommon council, because they ain't never been common about nothing, the only thing they common about is getting over on the people. Because how the hell did this get on top of us without no community conversations, no meetings?
And you know they love to do the meetings.
When the last time you spoke or seen your county executive? Matter of fact, Governor Evers was in the building. They know that the Tory Lowe show, that the people is about Tory Lowe. They know he do the most. Nobody want to come on his damn show because they don't give a damn. They don't want to answer to the people. They feel like they don't have to. Again, like I said yesterday, if the people so powerful, where the hell our power at right now? That we sitting on the radio talking about it because it done been passed already. This is what we saying about being proactive and not reactive. We're being reactionary because the individuals that we voted in, who know that we're going to have to vote again coming up. Every individual seat right now, nobody should be re-voted in because they allowed this to get on top of us.
The mayor was a part of the mayor was a part of presenting this idea.
Come on, hey, look here. They said him and David Crowley rallied, okay, and said, no, Republicans, we gonna make this deal happen regardless. We can't let the people know, because then there's gonna be some issues. We'll never get nothing done. Screw them. Let's do this. And when you say Senator LaTanya Johnson, yes, she did say they're screwing the people, and then she turned right around and voted yes.
She voted yes.
This is the play in our face. This is the play in our face. They put out this statement, like the Uncommon Council put out a statement via email stating that the mayor didn't allow individuals to come in to let them know what was really going on. And then they'll turn around and vote for it. So what do it mean that you said you had a strong statement for the news to get it so the people will eat it up and think LaTanya Johnson did her damn job? But then she turned right back around. She didn't have to vote, but she voted yes. In the same heartbeat that she said we ought to be ashamed, she marked the yes box. So the question is, who do you have? Who do we have that's really rallying? And then we go to the Constitution. It's supposed to be the people with the power supposed to protect those of us that don't have it. Or we have a right to uproot this whole system. We have the right to stop all this. It's our money. It's our responsibility. And then you wonder why our children running amok. Because you have black faces that bow down when the white man comes. Stevie Johnson, David Crowley, nobody batted for us. Even Governor Evers, he just played along to get along, but the reason he got in his seat was due to the black vote. And he said, screw us too. Hopefully they won't do this and they won't do that. This whole writing is about destroying Milwaukee and the 40% that's black. And the majority of us is in poverty. Now you talking about Trump is a Republican. The Republicans is running this city right now. All of these provisions, they bowed down. They did not stand up for nothing for us. So we paying more and we getting absolutely nothing.
Hey, look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts, Elizabeth Brown. Hey, that flamethrower. Truth Nation stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 12 noon for another episode of Diversity and Excellence powered by Erie Insurance and hosted by me, Dr. Ken Harris, and Fred Johnson, Vice President and Wisconsin State Manager for Erie Insurance. Fred and I will discuss the excellent career growth opportunities offered by starting your career with who? Erie Insurance. Hey, don't forget, this Saturday, don't miss Diversity and Excellence powered by Erie Insurance, 12 noon on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Parents, give your child the best start at St. Anne's Center on 24th and North. The award-winning program is more than just a daycare. It is educational and fun with outdoor play, nature projects, swimming, music, arts, and crafts, and it's all in a safe and beautiful place. St. Anne's Center offers a summer camp for school-aged children, which is enrolling now. Check out St. Anne's Center for Intergenerational Care at sac414.org. That's sac414.org.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
A recent survey question at work asked, who's your best friend at work? My reply, no one. You know, it came to me, I've never had a best friend. I remember I had a best friend, but I wasn't his best friend. I initiate hanging out today, doing the bro thing. I don't get calls like, hey, let's go hang out. Let's go do stuff. And don't start calling me because you feel sorry for me. I'm not a crybaby snowflake. I'm content hanging out by myself. I grew up behind in 4 important statistics: education, income, investments, home ownership. Not seeing these things in my life. I grew up poor. Today, I'm a step ahead of many of my peers, and that's where the road forks and the clock started. See, I set people and organizations on a clock. When the buzzer rings, I'm tapping out. I don't waste good things, education, income, intellect, wisdom, advice on people who won't appreciate them. Matthew 7:6 warns us to give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. Life made me tough. I've heard people say he doesn't have feelings. I do. I learned not to share them because I'm making sure my life doesn't end up like everybody else's, trampled underfoot.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. You are listening to The Tori Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Ace, Slee Berry, DJ Brother Z, Day 2. You know I'm blessed, but keep it real. All the homies on go, I keep them chill. Maybe a villain in her head, it's how she heals. Maybe a player by choice, and I inhale. All this in my lungs and I exhale. Life unhidden means you can't kiss and tell. I know I'll prevail, this my love concealed. Shorty's lips are sealed, we can vibe for real. You know I'm a star when I pop.
1017 The Truth, Tori Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the 1 and 2s. Elizabeth Brown. I'm going to need to get your final thoughts on the topic today.
I mean, pressure, the reality of this deal or whatever it is, for the surrounding communities will see a 1,000% increase of their revenue. Some 300, and Waukesha was complaining about a 300% return on their revenue. When I say the city of Milwaukee get 10, and the majority is for the things that we had already voted and said we didn't want. Now remember, Black Milwaukee, understand that they are your money. This is our hard-earned money. They taking your money and don't want nothing to do with diversity and inclusion. So what that means for you? I'm talking about to the point where NPS can't even take contracts on the strength that it's a Black individual. Color can't be a part of it. So when we talking about what's really happening, what is the majority of children in NPS? Black children. No diversity and inclusion. So that means that more white individuals, we already have the majority of white teachers. White curriculum, they're not teaching anything other than the LGBTQ+. So again, this is strong arm robbery. Call your leadership. Call the person that you voted for, even if you didn't vote them for. Learn who in your damn district. It's time to knock on some doors. It's time to get in some faces. It's time to make them uncomfortable like we're uncomfortable. Milwaukee is burning, and it's burning because they didn't give a damn enough to have us tap in.
Hey, look, it's a lot. And I think that many times, that's why I say we got to do it. The people got to rise up. As long as we set docile, they able to do whatever they feel like it. Matter of fact, we not going to give you a referendum. You just going to do what we say.
That part. And at the end of the day, 12 Republicans voted against it. 19 Democrats voted for it. So you Democratic strongholds, understand we ain't got a friend or a foe. All we got is what we gonna do. What y'all gonna do now?
Hey, look, I appreciate you for being on the front lines, Liz Brown. We got a lot of work to do. Hey, we can only put it out there for them to digest it.
Hey, it's go time. It's go time.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory, let's get it.
Hey, salute to Truth Nation for tapping in today. Hey, look, another powerful conversation that needed to be had. Sound like y'all got some decisions to make. Truth Nation. Hey, look, be safe. Join me tomorrow for another great conversation. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
Hey everybody, this is Making Your Money Work with Associated Bank. My name is Melanie Ricks and I am being joined today by Ashley Lucas, VP Business Lending Product Manager at Associated Bank. Hi Ashley, how you doing?
I'm doing well. What about you, Mel?
I'm doing well, thank you. Today I hear we're going to be talking about fraud, which is a very important, much needed conversation. I'm sure a lot of people will be able to relate to this one. So why don't we go ahead and get right into it? Tell me about why fraud prevention should be a priority for small businesses today.
Unfortunately, fraud is a very common occurrence, especially with small businesses. First and foremost, with a lot of business now being done digitally, a lot of small businesses are the target of fraud today.
What types of things can businesses do to prevent fraud on their business?
Yeah, looking for fraud is definitely something businesses should do on a daily basis. First and foremost, make sure that you have control of all of the business accounts you have and minimize them. A lot of customers like to bank at multiple banks. That's great, but make sure you have absolute control and oversight on those accounts. You need to look daily to ensure that you understand all of the transactions that have taken place the day prior. If it helps, make sure you put some time on your calendar just to make sure you take the quick 5 to 10 minutes every morning to ensure that there's nothing on there that looks fraudulent. Lastly, if you make a large purchase, keep the receipts. Keep a file on your computer, on your phone to ensure that you have documentation of any receipt of a product or service that you bought for your business. Other items, if you have employees, is there somebody else that can assist you with fraud and keep you organized? Is there an employee that can also look at the accounts and ensure that everything balances appropriately? And lastly, educate yourself. If you are doing business online, which is a great way to get new customers, make sure that you understand the types of risk there are doing business online. There are fraud prevention tools that banks can certainly help you with, and that's something that you are definitely going to want to explore.
That's some really great info, Ashley. I just have one more question for you. Does Associated Bank have any services to assist? And if so, how can people get in touch?
Whether you bank with Associated Bank or another financial institution, the majority of banks that service small businesses will have some types of products and services that can help you. Some of those are check block, reverse positive pay, and ACH block. If you do have questions from Associated Bank, whether you're a customer or not, you are more than welcome to visit one of our branches, or you can call our virtual relationship management hotline at 1-800-270-7725.
Awesome. Again, that's 1-800-270-7725. Ashley, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate you. And again, this is Making Your Money Work with Associated Bank.
Listen to the man who tells you exactly how he sees it. The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hi, everyone. I'm Melanie Ricks with your news update. A 39-year-old man is accused of